And here we are now in Forglen House on the banks of the Devon, where we find Turriff and District Pipe Band, of course led by Pipe Major Bill Hepburn, whom we met earlier on at Dunech. They're all in smart attire, ready to march past, and the first tune they're going to play for us is Up in the Morning Early. Well, you have to be for the second tune, because that's the mucking of Georgie's Byre. So we're up early for these first two tunes, then it's Bonnie Dundee, and finishing off with the Duke of Gordon's Cock of the North.